This is Sihanoukville, Cambodia. Hi, I'm Stu. I'm a backpacker from England, travelling all over the southeast of Asia, as many cities, towns, beaches as I can, and I'm now in Sihanoukville. Been here since yesterday, and today's my first day for getting out and about. Now, I was going to go and get a motorbike scooter to travel around this place, but unfortunately they're hard to find. Even asking in the hostel, it was no. So I've looked on the map. There is things to see around here, heading that way. I've come up with one of the guys from the hostel, from England as well, George, and we're just going to see what there is now. If you saw the video I did last time, this place has changed so much, seemingly in the last 6 years. The Chinese have taken over, and as you look around, there is so many buildings, construction work going on, and this place used to be a backpacker's paradise, but not anymore. It's a man sitting on a peacock with a top hat. That's good. So basically we're just going to have a walk around. We can get on one of the islands on a walkway to a viewpoint, and just going to try and find some nice stuff to see around here. So far this is the greenest area that I've come across, and if you look at the beach is beautiful. It's clean, it's tidy. Unfortunately there's not many people in it. In fact, there's nobody in it. So I'm assuming that's a hotel over there. But on the map this is down as Dragon's Head. It's meant to be an attraction. I mean, there's a dragon there. And there's a little pot with a bit of sand in. Look at that, it's a nice hotel. It's got a little sign there, gym and spa. That'll be expensive. Carry on walking. The map lied to me. Dragon's Head was not where we've just been. That's Dragon's Head, and you can tell because it's the head of a dragon. But about 6 years ago, all these hotels would not have been here. What a shame. That's quite impressive.
It's so interesting, like the guy that you knew.
Look at the claws! That's a definitely a dragon's head. So the wind is picking up, but we just walked along this beach, and to get to where we need to go, we need to cross this little river and go across up there. And as soon as we stood on ground, a security guard came down and said, "You're not allowed to come here." So it's for the resort only, and it's a Chinese hotel, Chinese resort, and even though there's not one single person, he wouldn't let us go on just to walk up to the main road. We've had to come back here. So now me and George are going to try and find another path, but there's so many resorts coming down this beach, and we are the only people here. There's not one single holiday maker, anything. Such a shame. We've just walked all around the hotel area, the resort, after the guard told us to get lost, and we found one bridge. So it was about half an hour just trying to find out of the resort, and then we're in a bit of an exclusive area, and just there is a mall area which has got Starbucks, pizza place. So I'm going to have a little wander in and see what it's like. Obviously this is all built for the Chinese. I know automatic doors. Oh, sorry. Look how busy this place is. It's so... oh, there's people up there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 floors. Hardly anybody around. So we've made it all the way to the 4th floor. I just saw that, which I found was funny, genuine roast duck. It's not fake. Quite worried that George hasn't got a top on, so he's had to wear a towel around him. But this place is quiet. This is the eating area. There's a lot of restaurants, but it's just so empty. I feel sorry for the people who work here, who just seem to be just sitting around waiting for someone to turn up. But now we're going to have a wander out back in the sunshine, because the aircon in here is quite addictive. We've left the shopping mall and probably walked about another half hour down the road, and it's the first time we've come down to a beach area, and right there is sewage works right in front of this beautiful building. And everywhere we seem to go, we're trying to walk towards the beach area, but we keep getting stopped by security people saying no, you can't go down this way. So many resorts that want to keep their area just for the people that are staying there, whereas for me a beach is public property. So already I'm looking at this and you can see some guys down there in uniform, that this is probably a beach for this resort. Should be interesting. So we didn't get bothered by the guys in the uniform, but we've come to this place and it's a bit touristy. Oh, Westerners. It's a lot of market stalls. Actually people that look like they're on holiday. And what I thought was 2 hands is actually the heads of dragons. Quite impressive. Wow. But we're going further on down. There's George. And we're going to head to an island that we can actually walk across to, just further on down here. But the more I see of this place, the less I like it. So we've just come from where them dragon hands were, and now we've got these 2 things here, which is the seahorses, and we've seen more touristy stuff in the space of a little distance, and it's getting more nearer the island over there. And you can see there's no high-rise buildings until over there, and just on the beach it's mainly locals. So this must be the touristy area. Oh look, there's a mermaid. Let's go and have a look at the mermaid. But you can see the sign, welcome to Independence Beach. Sponsored by Canada Bank.
Oh,
So you've got oh, it's not a mermaid, it's a female. She's had a bit of work done on her.
yeah, I'll have a shout.
And then you got a bit of an anchor just there. So you saw the signs for Independence Beach, and this is the entrance. So just behind them girls there, you've got Welcome to Independence Beach. And I think this is where the locals, as I said, just come down. I mean, it's not the cleanest. Everywhere else down, further down with all the resorts, have all got people on the beach cleaning up, making sure the sand's perfect. But around here, I think it's just anything goes. So we're back on Independence Beach, as you know. We try to get along the beach here, but that security guard there is not letting us go through so we can go through to the island. He's basically said to walk around because the beach, the sea, is owned by the hotel. Yeah, whatever. Although the security guard has said that we can go on the beach, we should cut straight through, walk around, and it's just monkey. And oh, there's a monkey close up. Hello. Obviously I'm not too sure if this will attack us or not, but it might give us some monkey powers.
Hello, monkey.
Hello. It's got a little Mohican. Hey, more wildlife. Got a little goat there. And just further up is more monkeys. Oh God, there's loads of monkeys.
Several monkeys.
Several monkeys.
We've
Get closer. Hello, friend. Hi. Little baby one. Oh, she's pregnant as well.
Yeah.
Wow. You can see all the locals feeding them. So we've left the monkeys behind with all the locals trying to feed them, and the goats. Who would have thought goats and monkeys together? But we're just going past the Independence Hotel, which is the beach that we tried to get on, but wouldn't let us go. This is the oldest hotel in the city. And if I had a bit more information about it, I'll let you know. So we've come down to another beach, and that's the island we're trying to get onto. And there's the bridge. Now I assumed that the bridge was just going to be going across, that we could walk across, but it means that we're going to have to walk back over there. There's a lot of walking involved today. Why couldn't they just build a normal bridge? But we're going to go across there. There's a viewpoint that we can get on, but now we're going to try and find out how to get up there. Somewhere that way. And we found the bridge. So we're going to have a walk over because it's full of traffic at the moment. And then we're going to get on the other side and find the viewpoint. And there's George. So we can't go across there today. The island. So we can't go.
So construction work remains allowed. We're not, basically.
Is it because of religion? Or... So we can't go. So unfortunately we've just been told we can't walk over the bridge for no reason at all. The only days you can walk over is on a Sunday, which is handy because today is Monday. As I said, there is no excuse. So we'll have a wander down here to see if we can take any pictures of a bridge that we can't cross.
A bridge that cannot be walked.
Yeah. So we're back on the bridge, even though we're getting a bit of a hassle off the guys behind us. But you've got a sign up there.
And you can see when it was opened.
So it was opened on 2011. And then you've got a sign there saying the bridge is under construction, only allowed on a Sunday. So did they finish the construction on a Sunday to let you across and then start working, because nobody's working right now? Yeah. Another thumbs down for this place. And another thing I just noticed with this bridge is, you look at the flags. First one up there is the Chinese flag. So is this Chinese owned? Is it the Chinese that are trying to keep us off the island? Conspiracy theories. Let's start one. So that is the tour of this city. And to be honest, 2 days is the maximum you need to come here for. No more than that. There is not a lot to see. There is a couple of beaches that you can go on. There is better beaches further on down that way, but you need transport, and most of the transport does cost money. Tomorrow I'll be leaving Sihanoukville and heading somewhere new, and it's to one of the islands which is out there. It's a 45-minute boat ride. There is 2 islands. I haven't decided which one I'm going on to yet, but you'll find out in the next video. So if you've enjoyed this video of what you have seen, which I've not really enjoyed, but you might have, all you got to do is press that like button. If you want to subscribe and see which island I go to, press that subscribe button. But until next time, bye bye for now.